Hello everybody, welcome to those who are joining us live online. We are at a different location today, but we are going to be talking about oils in the bedroom and a little bit about hormones and a little bit about emotions, and that there's oils to support all of those. So get ready to take notes, and if we see questions pop up, we will address them. But I wanted to introduce Ashley. She's right there. Yep, Ashley is part of our team, and she has a lot of experience in the bedroom.
She's married. It's okay.
She's got 4 kids. And yeah, so she's going to be here helping us just share some stories. So if you guys have questions, please let us know. But we're just going to have a fun night sharing. And yeah, so here we go. And hopefully you guys can hear us. But
somebody else just pulled in too.
Cool. Cool.
Somebody else?
Okay.
You never know who's going to
Okay.
roll in.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
Kelly.
Okay, so we are going to be teaching, sharing from this book called Lucy Libido. So basically the story behind Lucy Libido, and you guys can get this on Amazon, you can get this on Life Science Publishing. It's actually a really good book. I mean, it looks like fun and silly, but there's a lot of really good information in here about hormones and how that affects libido, emotions, and men and women, and oils for all the different genders. And so it's a really, really good book. So I highly encourage everybody to own their own copy. But it's basically a girl who, I don't even, is that her real name?
Look at that.
I don't know.
No, she says her name's Lucy Libido, but
Yeah,
it's a collection of, hi Vanessa, it's a collection of women who have gone out and tried all these oils and have reported back, and she collected the stories and wrote the book. So as you guys all know, oils, what's going to work for Danielle may not necessarily work for Brittany and Mel Jen and Lori, and so it's a collection, and you know, trial and error, but that's fun, right? Okay, so this is what we're going to be teaching on, and then she has a book. It's basically a class. So if any of you guys ever want to host a class, these are really, really fun to do, and you can turn them into make and takes. You can, you know, do all. You've done a couple of these classes. So
I brought samples for you guys.
brought samples. Yep. And so we're just going to go through this just to keep us on track and make sure that we're covering everything. But the first, she starts and, you know, make sure that everybody is speaking life over themselves, and that we're all beautiful, and we all come in different shapes and sizes and different, you know, personalities and different marriages and different partnerships and all that. But know that, you know, okay, I just want everybody to say, I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
Yeah, I'm beautiful, right?
You're
right. I mean, everybody, you say I'm beautiful.
You're beautiful, Shannon.
Okay? And you are worthy of love, and you are worthy of feeling beautiful, and you are worthy of feeling good. Okay? So hopefully we all agree on that. But the first thing is to talk about, and I know that we're preaching to the choir, but talk about using good oils, right? We're not going to go to Walmart and buy Better Homes and Gardens oils and go play in the bedroom. Okay, we don't want to put oils there because we don't, okay, so I don't need to share that, but if you were ever teaching a class, you would want to start off with that, especially if there were not members.
You don't want synthetic stuff down there.
No. No.
Would not be good. Burning can happen, so that's why it's important to teach about that. Even though everyone here knows, but you know.
Right? So she does go into seed to seal, understanding therapeutic grade, especially with your lady bits and man parts and all that. So we don't need to go there because we all understand that as Young Living members. Another thing she starts off with is application. So one of the main, this looks like 7th grade science class. But when she talks about application, because people are like, oils, okay, where do I put them? Well, you know, we'll give some suggestions, right? But when you're when somebody says, well, put it on your thigh, she's talking from your knee all the way up to the crease, like, okay?
Inner thighs.
Like
Inner
your
thighs,
Yes.
okay? So
Yes.
all
and
this
bikini.
area,
Below your navel.
okay? And then below your navel, okay? So that's when they talk about thigh rollers, like that's the thighs, that like that whole area, okay? Not like right here, like all over.
All the way up. From here to here.
Okay. Whew, I'm kidding. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, she says, don't burn down your lady wagon. You guys, it's so funny. The book is hilarious, okay?
Yeah, so nothing hot, like, so clove or anything like that could be hot, just dilute it or try it like on your arm or some other place that has somewhat sensitive skin but not there to start with, and then heavily dilute it if it's hot. Just trust me.
Yeah. And so do you use this to dilute, or do you just use
it just
B6?
depends. We use that a lot, honestly. That's pretty common just because it has a good, like the oils that are in it are super, they're almost all of them are in the book, so I feel like it's a good base.
Yeah.
My favorite.
So we're passing around
I
some
love it too.
Sensation massage oil, which is a great massage oil. It is also a simple lube. It's perfectly safe to use as a lube, you know, just on its own. There are also recipes. What?
She's making a funny face, Haley. I don't know if you realize this. Sorry, girl.
But that's like your straight up, you know, if somebody says, do you know of a safe lube? I've been asked that, and that Sensation, we have V6, which doesn't have any scent to it, so you could put oils in it.
That's just a good base. I feel like you can add as many oils as you want to that on top of it.
Yeah. But you could also use it to dilute because
For
it's,
sure.
you
Yep.
know,
I could
so
say put it in roller balls.
if they're like, it's hot, just Okay, so did you want to say anything else before we...
I don't think so.
Okay.
Don't put. You can rub oils. We're going to talk about what they call the one-eyed snake. That's what Lucy refers to it. So you don't ever put oils in. So you don't put oils in your eyes. Don't put oils in the one-eyed snake. Below. Okay. So away from the head.
Okay, like
We'll say
in
that.
it?
Put it
No,
in people.
no oils in these eyes. No oils in those eyes. That's important because
That's funny.
you don't want it in any eye.
Don't put oils in the one-eyed snake.
Never.
This is fun. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about balancing oils for her, because I think we're all, okay, so we all have cycles or had cycles. Hormones affect libido big time. So there are definitely oils and serums to help, because I would say if anybody's struggling with libido or wants to maintain or just had a baby or all the things, you know, or going through a lot of stress, hormones are where you want to start. There's basically 4 kind of the top hormone oils. There are also supplements, but let's talk about the oils, and the numero uno, number 1, is Progestins Plus. Okay? I would argue that everybody, even if you are postmenopausal, needs Progestins Plus, because it balances hormones. Like, we still all have hormones that need balancing. And Dr. Purser, who developed this, did a test for progesterone at a Young Living convention a long time ago, and many women tested 0 progesterone. 0. And if you go look up symptoms of low progesterone, you're going to see yourself on there because it's an epidemic. And so instead of taking synthetic progesterone, which we're all trying to, like if we do oils, we're trying to get away from as many, synthetics as possible. This is your natural progesterone. Who here uses Progestins Plus?
I take it internally.
Okay, she takes it internally.
I don't do it daily.
Okay, right.
So there's options. You have options.
Yep. So how do you take it?
I use it only during my cycle. I tried it after I had my last baby, using it every day, and it literally caused me to have a period like 3 times a month. So there was like 2 days where I didn't. So it was too much for my body, and that was only using 1 drop. So now I find that I need the most support because your progesterone drops after having babies. It drops when you're on your cycle. So that's when I use it and need the most support is when I'm on my cycle. Creates all the, sort of helps with all the crazy hormones. So I just use it on my forearms.
Wow.
Super simple. But it's not a one size fits all. So most people will probably tell you use it daily if you're having issues, but you can adjust it. You're not using it wrong if you don't use it how everyone else is. So
Vanessa uses it every day. I use it every single day.
If I don't, my periods are every 2 weeks for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if I don't
Yeah.
use it, it's terrible.
I mean, and there's some women, what the care instructor mentioned, that some women like have to use like over 20 pills a day, and then once for a period of time, and then once they're a little bit more balanced,
Adjusted,
they're
right.
able to.
yeah.
I kind of like a random weird question. I don't know if you really have an answer with this, but I have an IUD, so I don't even have like a monthly cycle, I guess, per se. So is there any sort of difference, like effect with having that?
I have the same questions. That's why I haven't started taking it.
Interesting.
Well, you still
Because I don't have a period.
From my
and-
understanding is that you still have the hormone flux though, because there are some women that still get a cycle on those, and then my history with those, I say get them out. But that's my personal. I've
a
heard so
little
many
bit,
horror
and I
stories.
Oh no, I'm saying
Yeah.
P plus and IUDs.
No, but if you're Progestins Plus is not just for like creating a regular cycle.
Yeah.
There's so many facets into having hormone related issues, hair loss, emotions, all these things. So if you're having acne, any of those things, if you're having any of those things, you can benefit from it. It's a good place to start. If it's not for you, your body is probably gonna let you know that it's not for you. Just like mine let me know that it was too much for me.
Yeah.
So
But the chances
I
that
wouldn't
we're
be
producing
worried.
it ourselves is
Right.
so low.
I wouldn't be
We're probably not.
worried. It's really good for your skin too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I've seen is that if you're pregnant, you don't need it. That was the only thing that I've read.
Some women need it up until the first 12 weeks, and then you can get off
Yeah.
of it if you have problems. So
Interesting.
My
Okay.
friend just started using
Great
it for a
for
week, and she
fertility.
said that she stopped. Like she used to get like a handful of hair in the shower, and she says it's like a fraction of that now
Oh my
in
gosh.
1 week.
Yeah.
I've read some crazy testimonials on it. Yeah.
Okay. So Progestins Plus is like the natural progesterone, but we also have estrogen. There are other hormones that we have, but we also have estrogen. And the 2 oils to use to support estrogen, and I would argue that you need both progesterone and estrogen support. Do you use either of these?
I use one occasionally,
Okay,
yeah.
occasionally.
as
So,
needed.
Yeah. So
The
I
other
use-
one not yet. So
And I just did a post on this. So the difference between their sclerescence and Lady Sclerol are both, way to make it easy, I'm living. So there's 2 estrogen support oils. But the Lady Sclerol, it has a lot more emotional oils in it. So this is great for people who have the ups and downs, that come to you and they're like, I'm going crazy and I know it's my cycle and it's this time and okay, let's try Progestins Plus and maybe Lady Sclerol. Sclerescence is a hot flash. This is the oil for hot flashes. Okay, so sclerescence is, and I'll pass them around because they do smell different. So I think Lady Sclerol smells really good. Application underneath the belly button. So Edie likes to call it the cotton diffuser. So like stick it under your underwear and let it diffuse all day. So
I'd do it.
yeah. And then sorry, application for Progestins Plus would be inner and outer ankles. So those are Vitaflex points for the reproductive organs, and then inner forearms
Or thighs.
or thighs. Yeah.
And you don't have to cycle it. That's the cool thing. Like
Synthetic.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to cycle.
There's
you
no
can apply it
cycling.
same spot
Yeah.
for forever.
My friend
Yeah.
said that you had to.
Nope.
Nope.
She uses Young
You do
Living,
not.
so
No.
I will correct her on that.
No. Yeah. Did you want to say anything else?
Lady scleral. So that's the one that is actually it's a big hit with women that are in that menopausal area. So if you have someone that's struggling or getting ready to go into between 40 and 50 range, I would recommend that one. I have like 5 or 6 ladies that I know because my mom's older, and so she has lots of older lady friends, and they're all on it, and they have like they've been blown away with just the difference that they feel just from being on it. So you can use it daily.
Lady
forever.
scleral or sclerosins?
Lady scleral.
Lady scleral.
Yeah.
And where do you put that?
They just wear it like perfume.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you said
Put it right here.
okay.
Well, and for menstrual cramps, I have used it over my abdomen, and it works really good. Yeah.
I read that somewhere yesterday. I think. I was reading random stuff yesterday.
Yeah. No, it works really good.
And the cool thing about the oil, so what we talked about at CARE was that if you are high on hormones or low on hormones, the oil is going to bring you to the middle ground. So it doesn't matter. Like you don't need a specific oil if you're high, and you don't need a specific oil if you're low. It's just it will bring you to that middle ground of where you're supposed to be.
Oils always bring balance. Okay, the last one is Endoflex. Well, not the last one because there's Clary Sage. There's a couple, but the kind of the 4 top is Endoflex, and Endoflex is kind of the precursor for
Endocrine system.
for the endocrine system, which controls all the hormones. So this is also helps to support the thyroid. So Endoflex is a good one, and this has been a good recommendation for pre-menopausal teens. Sorry, premenstrual, not premenopausal. I was like, holy crap, that didn't sound right. Premenstrual teens. So like giving them Progestins Plus, might be too much, but those where they're like super emotional and it's about time. This is a good one, and a lot of people use this to support their thyroid and apply it to the thyroid.
If you're looking for direct support, like thyroid support, apply it to the area. If you're just looking for overall general support, then recommendation of taking it in a capsule because it'll get everywhere. Yeah, I've been using it just the last month. I have a cyst on my thyroid, so that I've had there for years, and everything comes back normal, as the doctors always say. But I have other symptoms of thyroid issues, so I'm just good.
Pour it on, and I think Endoflex smells really good.
I don't love it.
Yeah, I like
It smells bad, I
Endoflex
just
a lot.
don't. It's got spearmint or peppermint.
That's
in
what it
Spearmint,
is.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you like it or not?
No.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah.
But I have a weird thing with spearmint.
These
It's
are
not
just
that it
Yep,
smells
the
bad.
first
It's
thing is
just
the spearmint.
Yeah, I have a thing
Yeah.
with spearmint. I can
My
smell
boyfriend
the
doesn't like
lungs.
anything with
Maybe
winter
that's why I
in
don't
it.
like sclerosins. That
All
has
the muscle
spearmint
stuff.
in it,
He doesn't like the smell of it.
Sclerosins is
I oil them up.
clary sage, peppermint, sage, lavender, and fennel.
Peppermint, then that's
And it's also, I actually have a friend, because I wrote this down up top because I didn't want to forget that she was having reproductive things. And Progestins Plus is normally the one that you will go to when talk about reproductive issues, but she had no luck with that, but had amazing luck with sclerosins. So
nice.
that's something to kind of keep in the back of your head if you're dealing with someone that might be wondering about that.
And that's the thing. There's other options. So if somebody says that didn't work for me, okay, well let's try Lady Scleral. It's having those, encouraging people to not give up because they haven't found that right recipe for them, that right secret sauce. Okay, so those are hormones because we all can agree that hormones affect libido.
Right.
It's the starter.
So that is the foundation.
Yep.
So if somebody says, hey, do you have any oils for the bedroom? You might want to ask them some questions like, okay, let's talk about that. Like, are you struggling, or are you, you know, and go back to the hormones and talk about that a little bit.
Ylang-a-ling.
Yeah. Let's talk about ylang-a-ling, which is free this month.
Yeah, just getting it.
Hello.
Okay. I stocked up on a few bottles a couple months ago.
15 milliliter free this month.
Okay. Do you want to I'm going to just read the list. Because I was kind of blown away with the list that they give you of all the things that it does. Aphrodisiac, promotes healthy libido, encourages positivity, improves look of hair, which I actually love adding it to the any hair anything that we have extra into it, and I actually really like it. Female energies, combats anger, combats low self-esteem, increases focus, confidence, calms the mind, which I think that Katie did a post about focusing energy and ylang-ylang, and it was from somebody else recently. And so if you're needing focus, business, whatever, ylang-ylang. Increases feelings of happiness. I also have a lady who recently used it for heart palpitations, and she was blown away. She had gone a month on medications, and it was all crazy like this. And she went in for EKG after using this for a month, and it's like completely normal. And that's the only thing she changed.
That's amazing.
Emotional healing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. It's in a lot of recipes.
So ylang-ylang in the bedroom, this is a fantastic oil to use on the thighs, all the way up to the crease. It is,
It's in joy and sensation.
yep, and it's a
It's
good
in
one
joy
to
and
diffuse too.
sensation. To set the mood.
We like it.
We love it.
We do like it. Yeah, I don't know what more to say about that. Has anybody else tried ylang-ylang in the bedroom?
No. I didn't have time. I just got here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be late.
Yeah.
Gotta try these out first.
Yeah. So that is a good one. If you got it free, if you have ylang-ylang, this is a fantastic one to try. Maybe we can. What's that?
Is it back in stock now, or is it only?
Just the promo right
Just
now.
the promo. Yeah.
Is it going to be back in stock?
We heard that it was supposed to sometime
This is
during
the
the
first
first quarter.
one that
That
doesn't, like,
that with Believe and
bug
Roman
me.
Chamomile, but we don't know if it was only back in stock for. We just don't know.
Either.
We just don't know.
I don't
Canada,
enjoy
because
very much.
somebody.
Yes,
of them
Canada,
Because
because
it was good for
the Canada
skin.
market is so different, and there's way substantially less people there, right? Is from what I'm understanding, that they're able to keep it stocked in Canada. So
So maybe we should have passed this around first, but confidence. So getting over yourself a little bit. Guys are really good at that because they think they're awesome. And no matter what, you know, like, yeah, you know, you go to the beach or something, guys just think they're awesome. And girls are, you know, but guys think women are awesome too, and I think we just are really hard on ourselves. So Valor is a really amazing oil to, I don't know, I think every single person should have Valor, kids, adults, everybody, but for confidence in yourself, because that affects
Liquid confidence. That's what I just call it. That's the name I call Valor.
Yep. But being confident in yourself translates to any experiences in the bedroom.
That's
Right?
not, yep.
Yeah.
Can't much, I mean, it's Valor.
Yeah. So I don't
I think most
usually.
people know about Valor.
Yeah, but you know, it's a good one to remember for you know, being with your partner too. And I don't typically put it. I mean, I just like inhale it. That's really the way I use it most. Is
I like it with orange in the diffuser.
so diffusing with orange
In the bedroom.
So
Rub
good.
it
Citrus.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So, like daily.
How
I mean,
many?
a good way to set the mood is to get your diffuser going in the bedroom. So that's before even applying oils, because we don't always remember to apply the oil. Like you're like, 30 minutes from now, this is gonna happen. So you know, you can just go in and set the diffuser and get it going. And
So what are you diffusing, Valor and orange?
I like Valor and orange. I mean, I diffuse ylang ylang orange, everything in orange.
Yeah.
You'll know why, because
Orange,
orange is amazing, and it's
That's one of my least favorite to diffuse for whatever
Orange?
reason. I don't
Really?
like
That's
it.
gosh.
We're gonna look at. I'm gonna look up the emotional before I
Right?
bring you your book back, and I'm gonna tell you the emotional reason for that because that's orange is almost everyone's favorite.
I know. I see you guys
I was gonna
always
say
talking
most
about
people
orange,
don't.
and I'm like,
I have a
oh,
bottle
I
of-
don't like the grapefruit.
I have a
either.
bottle of orange in my center
know.
console. It's like the oil that doesn't leave my car. There's one in my. I have oil. I have
How many of you have Valor? Does everybody have Valor?
In my purse. But it's on my order this
Okay,
month.
good.
My purse.
Me
I
too.
have it in my purse.
Yeah. So everybody raise their hands. So Valor is a must. Okay, so Clary Sage is in Prodescence Plus, Sclerescence,
all the
Lady Scleral.
Yep.
So it says a girl's best friend, but this is to help with hormones. But she also says, I really like this tip, and she says it's so funny. As we age, our estrogen levels drop. One sign of low estrogen is dryness down there. Applying Clary Sage to the inner thighs and below the navel helps to increase natural lubrication. And it comes in vitality. So she says, if you want to be naturally juicy and more frisky, add a drop of Clary Sage to your daily routine. So you can take that internally. I don't know why I just thought about a turkey. Naturally juicy. But if anybody's struggling with dryness, that could be a sign of low estrogen. So consider your hormone oils. But adding Clary Sage daily to your routine could help in that department.
So you can take it internally.
Yes. Yeah, so this is Clary Sage, but you can get it, and we all know that if there's a Vitality counterpart, it's the exact same oil. There is a Vitality, so I couldn't go online and say take this internally, but if I showed the white bottle, but it's the same thing, so whatever. Yeah. Yes, you can take it internally.
Care training. She also said that it conditions your uterus. Right? That was what it was, where it like calms it. So that was like the fear of don't use it during your pregnancy. And she said that the biggest fear is it conditions. It's not going to like put you into labor, but she said for like menstrual time that like conditions and gets it ready to just do its thing.
Yeah, so it could be good one to add during your cycle, or you just have to play around with Clary Sage. But Clary Sage is in the hormone products that we have. Dragon Time too? Dragon Time. I didn't talk about Dragon Time.
I don't think it's up yet.
Okay, did you want to talk any more about Clary Sage?
No, I personally don't use it for when I was pregnant. I chose not to because I've tried it out a little bit and it did cause. So I chose to wait until the very end. If you're 40 plus weeks,
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah,
Vote
right?
on the Clary
Right, because they
Sage.
say it can induce labor, so...
For me, it didn't induce labor, but I did feel like more Braxton Hicks. So
I think that's
You know,
what
that
she
can turn
said
into
too.
other things,
She
and
was a midwife. She was
yeah,
like,
it makes you uncomfortable, and
yeah,
so
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Go back now, dude.
Okay, let's talk about joy. How many of you have joy? Okay, everybody in the room. Joy is another just beloved blends of oils for good reason. Does anybody have any stories about how joy makes you feel?
I was going through a really stressful time because I had chosen with my doctor to get off of my antidepressants, and so I was struggling a lot with emotions, and it was showing at work, and so I started using Joy and Stress Away every day at work, and that's no longer an issue at all.
Amazing.
It was, and my boss noticed, which
That's
was pretty
amazing.
cool. So
Are
I
you
love that.
using it internally or
No, I
just
just
put it on?
I had gotten a diffuser necklace from Shannon, and I had just put a drop of each on my diffuser necklace every morning.
Wow.
And yeah, I haven't had an issue with it. So
Joy in
Put
the
it on
heart.
my heart.
Joy in the heart. Are there any other places?
Yeah, so during this snow, right? During this snow, I had just gotten to like a really, really extensive workout routine. And then I could not get my car out of the carport for over 7 days. And so from all the endorphins that I had going, they were gone. And so like when you work out, you get super happy. And I have battled with depression for 9 years solid. And it snuck up on me. It was the first time in 2 years, and I didn't notice it for the first 2 days, and then I was like, why am I in bed? This isn't who I am. And so I grabbed Joy, and I put 3 drops over my heart and diffused it, and within 2 hours, I actually went and worked out in my living room, and I had been trying for 4 days to get myself emotionally to go do that, and I could not do that.
Yeah, right. That'll get you going.
I was like in my bed, like I could not, like I'm like emotionally, like I can go do this, and I could not before Joy. So
This is the one that makes me
Yeah.
sneeze. This one I put on my face.
Yeah, I mean,
Used to be
Joy.
called Love.
It used to
Yeah.
be called
Yeah.
Love.
Oh,
Probably
really?
heard at some point Gary Young's story about love. Yeah.
Somebody told that story. The lady put it in her husband's
Myra.
shoes and her underwear,
Yep.
and I tell that one to people all the time.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, you know, like, oh, my husband was so cranky. I'm like, go put some joy in your shoes.
Really?
Joy on the
Joy in
inner
shoes?
thighs.
Yeah, that's what.
or his underwear.
Remember the whole story
Underwear.
with the lady
It
put
was
it in her husband's shoes, like a drop
It
of
was
joy
the
in his
underwear
shoes.
drawer.
And his underwear. It was both.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did it both.
In
Yeah.
his underwear drawer? And in his
Yeah.
shoes, that's right? In his
We're
shoes.
all like, really?
Okay. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
story that Gary Young tells is, and we actually have it on video. It's in House of Oils. I posted it, but a woman was talking about her husband, and he just was not affectionate towards her. He was very cold, and she wanted nothing more than to connect with him. And so Gary said, just put joy in his underwear and his shoes. Was it underwear drawer or his underwear?
It was. I believe
I think
on
it's
his
an underwear drawer.
And
Underwear
he
drawer?
hated
The
oils.
underwear,
That
yeah.
was the thing.
Yeah.
He hated oils.
And so she did that for, a couple weeks, a month? I don't know, consistently. And then one day he just spontaneously came in and embraced her and told her that he loved her. And that's all she did different. And he got all choked up talking about it, which is very sweet. But it's powerful. Joy is a very important oil.
It was designed to stimulate the feelings of love and affection. So hence why it was called Love before.
Yeah.
Also works to help women reach the big O faster. So inner thighs.
All the way up to the crease, ladies. Okay. And then a lot of times, like Joy, some people ylang too. Layer it with orange or something if the floral's just too much. So
I don't like
orange
Joy
is-
diffused. It smells really weird to me.
Yeah.
But maybe
I like it
more
for the
orange.
first 30 minutes, and then it gets a little weird even with orange. It gets a little
after it's been diffusing for a while. It
Yeah.
smells just kind of.
different.
Yeah, yeah.
But I love how it smells.
Aromatizes.
But I just wear it.
differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my favorite, but you know. Just get right past that.
What, Joy?
Joy.
Let's
I
talk-
use it on my daughter though all the time because she is not. If any of you know how my daughter is, she is not like perky all the time. She has lots of emotions, so it goes on her heart every day without fail, or her head, or wherever I can
Get it on
reach that child.
Yeah.
That's where it goes.
Yeah. Joy is very good for
Yep.
children. Passing on Joy? Did we get it?
It already
I
went
think
out.
it already they passed. it
Okay,
around fast.
sensation.
Love this one.
Okay.
If you don't like joy, you might like
It's a freebie.
sensation.
Yeah.
It's a lot softer.
I have an affinity for sensation.
Haley, your
You can put sensation right all over your lady bits and your love button.
It
That's
doesn't
all I'm
burn.
gonna say.
It's super mild. It's not. You don't have to worry about the burn. Yeah.
I don't even want to get like love button. I don't even want to.
Do I need to explain?
We need a diagram, I think.
Yeah, I got that.
It's not hot. It's not spicy. I will just be honest. This orgasm is not an easy thing for me. Some people like you are so lucky. Lucky. But that stuff, where is it? That stuff is magical for me. Try it. Report back.
It's super mild so you don't have to dilute it a lot.
No, it's
at all.
not at all.
Yeah, it's
Like,
you don't have to
at all.
I wear it as perfume sometimes just because I like the smell of it. And I
Boys
don't,
love it.
I'm not a fan of Joy
Yeah.
as much as I am a fan of this. I think it's the geranium difference in it, but I have to be careful because my husband's like, hey, I know what you have on. You can smell it from a mile away. So I'm like, wait a minute. I just put on someone to smell nice because it promotes good feelings in you. It
She's
just
like
makes
a
you
sign,
feel good.
like, just like I'm wearing sensation. This is yes, like
Yeah.
green light go, is red light no. I just want to smell good. Just don't touch me.
Yeah, it does smell really good. So it's a good perfume if you know.
Great.
I love the way it smelled, so I bought the lotion. The hand, same thing. My husband would be like, "You have on that alluring
Yeah.
oil, don't you?"
Hey,
Put on the lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so use with caution.
But don't get the lotion mixed up with the
Yeah,
massage
with
oil,
the
because
massage
the lotion
oil.
does burn.
It does. What do you mean? Oh, like down
As
there?
a lube, the lotion burns.
Oh, I would.
Well, it was an accident.
Oh, okay. Don't use the
I
lotion
said get
as a
the
lube.
sensation stuff, and he got the wrong stuff.
Okay.
for sure.
So it does burn a little bit. I'm like, "Huh, that's a little burning."
You're like, let's get more spicy.
Weird. What did you do? He's like, "I don't know what I did."
That's hilarious.
Does anybody have anything else? Anything to share about sensation?
My kids do love it. As like when I tell them in the morning go oil up, they almost probably 75% of the time they choose sensation and put on their oil bracelets. And I have boys, and they love sensation. If they make a roller for themselves, they put sensation in it. And of course, I've never told them like what I use sensation for.
Don't. They'll never use it again.
It's
But
super
they
fine.
love
It's a
it.
soft
They
smell.
just
My
love
So
son
I
loves
can
Joy.
see that.
How old are they?
9 and 11, or 10 and 11.
My son likes Joy. He's 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so sensation is a must. A must.
Yes.
As well as Cypress.
Cypress works for both. So
Yeah, I didn't know what
Cypress circulation,
yeah.
blood
Which
flow.
makes sense.
Okay, what?
It makes sense. I mean, I didn't know about that until
Yes.
the last post that you put about
Male
sensation.
and female. This is a must in the bedroom as well as just on your shelf because Cypress is great for a lot of things. But when we're talking about
If you want it
bedroom.
sturdy.
if you want it
Full
sturdy,
Use
And you
Cypress.
don't have goldenrod, right? Because I heard that was the other.
she brought
Yeah.
it so we
No,
can
I mean
smell
like
it.
when you can't get it.
Yes,
You can't get
Right now.
goldenrod.
Soon.
Goldenrod is aptly
My
named.
husband already said he's like, where's that goldenrod? They said it was coming soon.
Well, it's that time of year, right? It's
Yeah.
the beginning. It's the
Yep.
first. It's whenever that harvest.
Well, we
is.
expected it at Silver Retreat because they had it there.
I
So
know,
he
had a
was
big,
like,
huge
he
pile.
was like,
Yeah, I saw that picture.
He was like, you think they'll snow, so I just take some.
If you want to pass it around, let's smell
Yeah,
it.
it's
So
so funny.
goldenrod is out of stock. It is seasonal. So when it comes back in stock, you just buy it, and somebody will buy it from you. He'll just buy it because
Yeah.
it works. So tell us what your
Well,
husband.
it's good for more. Honestly, like I had to. He got a bottle that his mom had stored. She bought it and she didn't know why she bought it. She's like, "It's everybody wants it, so I'm buying it." That's what she does. So she bought it, and this was like 3 years ago, I think. And he opened it. I was like, "Oh, I was having chest congestion." I was like, "I really need it." So it works really good for that too. So if you don't find a purpose for it in the bedroom,
Does it have dill in it?
no,
No, it's its
that's just
own-
it's a single.
It's its own.
Yeah, goldenrod's its own plant. It
Is
is
it
actually
is it
a plant
herbaceous?
called golden.
Well, we both think it smells like pickles.
I've got so many gnarly
Now it
smells.
doesn't. Now that I've smelled it a few times, it doesn't. But
Maybe.
the first.
Like the first sniff.
So how does he use it?
He uses it
on the way
right
bus,
on it.
Right? It's not-
Yeah,
Not
Just
in-
not in the eye.
Just
underneath.
not in the eye.
No, yeah, nope. At the base and underneath on
the way it buzz.
the balls. What do you call them?
No
right
shame.
there. I mean,
And it's not hot. It's just
no,
yep.
absolutely. He honestly, he does not dilute any of these man oils that we're talking about. His preference, he just doesn't. They're not. He hasn't come across one that's like, oh, that's a little hot. So.
Not even Cypress.
Did it take any talking into
No,
getting
Cypress
to
is
use them?
super mild.
I said, this is
feels
what
hot.
Does it?
goldenrod's supposed to do, and he's like, give me that oil.
Yeah, you tell guys for that they're gonna use it. This
doesn't
is
even-
a great way to
Firmness.
get them sold.
That's, yeah.
Now the cypress, where do you apply that? I have a bottle of that, and
So if you're using it for blood flow, inner thighs, him and his and hers, you can put it just like goldenrod. You can put it all over.
Yep.
Does she say anywhere? So she says,
Yours and his inner thighs.
yep, if you need if you need help getting engorged, Cypress is your friend. Lucy says if you want him standing at attention like a saluting Navy SEAL, then guess what? That's going to depend a lot on blood flow. And likewise, super duper oh my wow explosions for women depend a lot on blood flow as well. See the pattern? Cypress equals blood flow, and blood flow equals magic. So inner thighs, his, and it's actually her favorite oil. It's actually her favorite bedroom oil.
She'll say, do not,
Cypress,
whatever you do, don't forget
Cypress, always, always.
So mix it with whatever. It's in the book. It's in so many of her recipes. Like she'll almost always have cypress in there somewhere.
Lots. I have a couple bottles.
Oh, I think it smells good. I like this
Oh,
one.
it smells really good. Just
That's
the
what-
first initial
Cypress
smell, I
is
was
the
like,
promo
it
this
smells
month,
like
isn't it?
pickles.
Doesn't smell like pickles
It
at
was
all.
either this month
It's
or
the
last
after a
month.
couple sniffs.
So
I
they
was
smell
like,
again.
I didn't smell it.
again.
but it would make sense why it would. It's golden.
Is there a limit
Well,
with goldenrod?
normally there's one. Normally
Okay,
there's one.
everybody just agree when goldenrod comes out, just buy it, and then I'll just pay you.
Normally it's one a month. That's what it was
Okay.
last time. It was one a month. So I
Yeah,
suggest,
okay.
I'm guessing.
Isn't
it's gonna be
Cypress a promo this month?
Yeah.
Is it a
It
promo
was,
this
yeah,
month?
15 ml again.
Yes! Another bedroom oil! Oh, yes!
Okay,
I don't.
I
I don't smell the pickle anymore.
I know.
It was like the first initial
It was just
smelling.
like
It might be because this is an older. This bottle is older, so I put a couple drops from his new bottle in
But
there.
it just
So
when
it
the
might be
aroma
the-
is kind of
the-
sitting on top.
Yeah. Okay, orange. Orange is cheap. Everybody, after somebody buys a starter kit, orange is well, cedarwood. It's kind of like that next, everybody needs orange because it's a fantastic layering oil for just about anything, except for Teresa.
Tell you what
Try
it is
tangerine.
tonight.
But it's a mood booster. Its citrus oils are typically uplifting.
create those happy endorphins.
Yep.
I don't. Most people like all citrus oils, so
Start diffusing it more and see if I like it. I do like it mixed with, I think it's joy and bergamot. No, that's grapefruit because that's like the unicorn blend.
I just don't not have a bottle of orange on me. Like
if I don't like an oil, I can put it with orange.
in my
Yeah,
car,
always.
in my bathroom, in my bedroom, in my kitchen, like I have oranges everywhere. I buy
Everywhere.
a bottle like every month.
Yeah.
Black spruce.
And I use it in my mouthwash. The Thieves mouthwash, it cools the Thieves mouthwash down and it helps whiten.
How many drops do you put in?
I just do one of orange and one of myrrh. Because myrrh helps with like gum disease, and I didn't take very good care of my teeth, and I have a dentist phobia.
Okay. So you can apply orange to the inner thighs. You can diffuse it. But this also says orange is good for men because it increases glutathione levels. And it says,
Popsicle.
yes, this is because orange contains high levels of citral and D-limonene, which stimulate glutathione production in the liver. And it is a necessary component of a nice frozen solid or popsicle.
No.
Okay? So basically it can help support his big stick.
Wow!
Orange, who knew?
Say it how you meant to say it.
Who
It's
knew?
a basic oil, but that's why. And honestly, I think it's in quite a few of her recipes as well. But that's why I said pretty much you can pair it with any of these oils up here, and it's going to benefit you or him. It's super cheap to have. Get it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, orange
most
is a
houses
staple.
probably have it, which is why it's so awesome because over the liver is where she recommends putting it.
And inner thighs.
You can, yeah.
Yes,
Like if you
yeah.
mix it with something in
Yeah.
ice for sure. But if you're looking for the specific things that orange is going to support, like your emotional part of it, and over the liver is where she recommends.
Orange,
I
who
would keep
knew?
either give us
Cool. Okay. Libido oils for him. So these might be some that you may not have heard about. We did talk about goldenrod, but Mister. So there's an oil called Mister. Interesting. Do you want to talk about it?
My Mr. likes Mr. He does. So it contains sage, fennel, lavender, myrtle, peppermint, and yarrow. Healthy testosterone levels, I feel like it's kind of like, to me, I consider it like the progestins plus of the men's world. Testosterone decreases as men age, so if you want your man to be like, she says, the stallion in the bedroom, then you need him to have healthy testosterone levels. So he can use it daily. Mine doesn't because
like, I don't want it. Get it out of my house.
Women can use it too, though. This is one that works, kind of swings both ways. So if you find that the normal women's oils, like Progestins Plus or Lady Sclera, you like all those, if those don't work for you and aren't doing what you need, then you can try Mister because you're probably more estrogen dominant.
Right.
So you don't need to be adding more estrogen oils into your mix. So Mister might be a good one to try.
Some women find that Mister helps them with hot flashes and mood swings too. So we talked about sclerescence as a hot flash, but if that doesn't work, Mister could be a good one for people to try.
Front and back of pelvis for him.
And ankles.
Yeah, any
And
vitamin.
prostate. Prostate is
yeah.
the ankles too. So women, uterus, ovaries, prostate for men. Ankles. So just
all your
all
Vitaflex,
those sex
always,
organs
yep.
are ankles. So
Wasn't
do you
it
guys like the
once
smell of it?
Right, was
I
women
did.
that
It smells
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mister. Now, Ashley, do you know I had someone on our team, moody teenage boys. Do you think that would help Mister?
I would say yes.
So
They're going through that. I would start probably with the Shutrin, but
Shutron, okay.
my son is 12 now, so he's just like entering
Getting
those.
there.
Crazy, like as soon as he hit 12, it's like changed. So that was just last month. So I'm like, whoa, wait, what's happening? And so I decided I'm gonna just start to give him a little bit of it, but.
Of Shutron?
Yep.
Okay.
It's definitely in the back of my mind that that's probably going to be the next one because I don't want to wait till he gets all crazy. I wouldn't be afraid to use any of these oils for them for emotional support, all the hormones at all. So
Yeah. So boys need hormone support too. All right, Idaho Blue Spruce. This
another one
is
to put on your list.
out of stock. Snatch it up when it comes back. This is when I went to the beach last week. This was one girl. She's like my top oil ever, and she has a lot of money, so she has a lot of them. It's like
Well,
you know,
at Silver
50
Retreat,
bottles or something like that.
At Silver Retreat, they were doing the swap. All the people from other countries were like,
Right.
I have the big. They have the 15 mil of Idaho Blue Spruce and Goldenrod and all those things. So they were doing the big swap.
Yeah.
So they were harvesting this like last month, right? So hopefully
Yeah.
it will be available soon. Because it's never been in stock since I've
Yeah.
known to look for it. So.
It's in bleed, isn't it?
It's in Believe. That's why Believe went out of stock, and then
It's in Shutrin as well.
and we saw what diamond was, or Royal Crown Diamond was that was up during the harvest, and they were like doing the spa, and they like
Oh, in the water.
pounds of it like in the water. We're like, so that's why it's out of stock.
She says it replaces the little blue hexagon. So,
So where's I need a paper towel
I'm like
and
not picking this
a
up.
little blue
the reference.
hexagon.
Okay, let's see here.
Are we about to get real?
Yep. This isn't really like realist. I should have used before. This is Lucy says before, after. So before using Idaho Blue Spruce, this was after.
Okay. Size.
Not,
That's a big difference.
I was looking more for rolls, but hey, that works.
Oh, it's scare me.
It replaces.
Yeah.
Where would you apply it?
Right on.
On it.
Yep.
Okay.
Just not undiluted or diluted?
I mean,
Try it.
by habit, we say dilute everything.
Okay.
My husband personally does not dilute it. So he doesn't. He has, like I said, he hasn't found anything that he thinks is.
And goldenrod was right on as well, right?
Yeah, so I have not tried this. I that's my only bottle, so you know I'm like, ooh. But use your oils. Don't hoard them. Use your oils. But she says, unlike the little blue pill, when you're done, you're done. It doesn't.
Like call
You don't have to go again.
No unnecessary salutes.
No, yeah, like you know. So that's the beauty of oils as opposed to you know synthetics. Like when you're done, you're done. So
It just wears off
You
naturally.
don't
Yeah.
have to go.
but this
There's
is a
no
great one.
disclaimer that says if you have a.
Yeah, the last
For the
one.
Go to the ER. Yeah, so that is the beauty of using plants.
It's in the perky pellet combo, which we'll talk about.
Yeah. More soldier support. Okay. Oh, she calls them the love stones.
The love stone.
Oh, well, I mean. I'm not
Once
fancy.
you may have applied to the lower shaft of his soldier and around his love stones. But Lucy says to avoid the eye of the one-eyed
Yep.
snake. So,
Never in there.
okay. But another one, you can take Idaho Blue Spruce daily as a dietary supplement to increase testosterone and saluting performance. So this could be a daily. I have a friend on our team whose husband has really low testosterone, and Idaho Blue Spruce has been the one to take internally.
I have
If you go
someone
look on
who's waiting for
Pinterest
it.
or
Yep, too, because
yeah.
her husband, due to cancer that he had in his brain, it caused certain issues. So they've been waiting like impatiently for this to come back in stock to give it a go. So, yep, you did.
I forgot my nutmeg. Nutmeg.
We talked about goldenrod, so
We talked about goldenrod.
Yep.
Is nutmeg wasn't free this month.
It was
Last month? Yeah. Okay. What do you guys use nutmeg for?
Energy.
Energy. Okay. So that would be the same thing. Endurance.
But
you
what
can,
about?
you can use too much. So
Yeah.
like
you stay awake.
And it's spicy.
yeah,
bit.
so
A
don't
little
give your
bit.
man a whole bunch and think it's like because it can have the adverse effects. So if you take a whole bunch, you just start slow. A couple drops in a capsule and that's enough. You don't need to go crazy and thinking it's going to be like that much better. So, it's in the little. So if I don't know, you guys should write this down. The little perky pellet.
I'll post this in House of
Yeah.
Oils too.
So 5 drops of Idaho Blue Spruce, 3 drops of goldenrod, 3 drops of nutmeg, and then 10 drops of carrier. 10 to 30 minutes
In
prior.
a capsule.
In a capsule.
It works good. I've tried most of these things. They work. It works good. Nutmeg alone though works really good if you take it 10 to 30 minutes. If you don't have all these other oils, you can just use nutmeg and it works really good too. I've heard stories from other team members that are like, it was the best ever. So there you go. Go try some nutmeg.
Wow.
Who knew? Nutmeg.
And that's what Katie on our team talks about, just taking nutmeg just for energy support anyway. Just if you're
That's
feeling,
what I was laughing when I
if
saw
you're
that
feeling low.
because I was like, oh, all these women are gonna be out there taking all this nutmeg. They're gonna be ready.
What's happening to me? All right. Hong Koi.
Yeah.
Hong Koi.
I say
Hong
Hong
Koi.
Koi. Yeah.
Hong Koi.
Boy.
Whatever. Confidence in a bottle, and we're still talking about oils typically for men. Why? Neither of us have it.
Nope. I don't have it either.
But there is a a substitute, Hinoki, so we can pass Hinoki around as we're talking about
How
this.
do you
But
spell the other one? I just want to look it up.
Kuai, Hong, Hong. Then the next word, Ku. This is very mild. Kuai. Confidence in a bottle for men.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was too mixed up.
The highest ascorbatine content of any Young Living oil, and I was kind of blown away when I was like, why don't I have this? I should have it. So that's why it's
Sesquiterpenes.
Yep. So that's why they said it's so liquid confidence. That's why it's so such a big powerhouse when it's able to reach our
oxygenating.
emotion.
So it carries oxygen to the brain and throughout the body. So that's good for emotional support. But it's also the man's cypress. That's what she says. So blood flow, circulation. Hong Koi. Hinoki. Hinoki is a good one.
So if it's out of stock, Hinoki and blue spruce or blue cypress.
Is it out of stock right now?
No, it's in stock.
Okay. You
Yeah,
guys just
we just don't have it.
Okay. Way to be a leader, guys.
Another.
Hey, I brought the golden rod. I mean,
Yes. Yes. We got some work to do.
And where do you put Hong Koi?
I think she recommends wearing it just like as a cologne. You can put it on as a cologne. I'm pretty sure is where she recommends.
It's in some
But it's
serums.
Yep, it is.
lubes. Yeah.
I
So you
think
could play around with that. Mess around. Could mess around.
Not intended.
Could mess around. Shutron.
Last.
Shutron. This is yours. Okay, so this is your man's. This is what you're going to replace the synthetic cologne with, because Old Spice no more. Be done.
Kid likes Axe.
Oh,
friend-
not anymore. he
No, my
doesn't.
friend bought it to him. They went straight in the garbage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anthony let me throw almost $300 worth of cologne out without even hesitating. I said, "Can I throw these out?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it."
He probably had them for years.
He had so many bottles though. Like I was like, "Are you?" I was afraid to ask him. He's like, "Go for it."
If you want to know about the dangers of cologne, perfumes, watch the Stink documentary. It will. It's good information to have, and it will surprise you. But that will make you want to throw out all of your perfumes and colognes like yesterday. And so Shutron is a really, really good replacement. It took us a little while to adjust.
Yeah, my
It's a little
husband wasn't. He's still
sweet.
kind of a little.
I
It's a
thought
little
it was really
sweet.
good. I just loved it.
Some
I
men
like
like
it more than
pine, more of Northern Lights. Black spruce is amazing. What other? Does anybody have a man that wears oils that something that you
Mine
like?
doesn't wear cologne, so it doesn't.
I'm trying to think of
Mine still hasn't gotten away from the cologne yet.
Mine won't either.
Really?
Yeah.
He will not give it up.
Yeah.
Even if you say it stinks.
Yeah.
Have you
The
shown
point
him
of it?
Stink? Has he
I
watched
haven't.
it?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's on Amazon or no, it's on Netflix for right now.
And I'm like,
It's just called Stink.
It's just called Stink.
It's good.
I bought it on Amazon Prime.
I work at Walmart. I can't even go down like the
No.
cleaning aisle anymore. Like I'm just like
It's a
free. Like
documentary.
I'm so
It's
sick.
a whole movie.
Or when they wax the floors,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So Shutron has Idaho blue spruce in it, so that can help you.
So you could apply it
Yep.
the same way.
Right on it.
It also has hinoki and ylang ylang in it. So as we're talking about all of these oils, Shutron has a lot of those oils in it. He can apply to the forearms, the inner thighs. Try applying a drop to the shaft.
It
Rub
works
it
really
in.
well.
Oh, girls, you will love your Shutron mat.
When I told my husband I had Idaho blue spruce, and he was like, "Give me that. I'm gonna try that."
Right. So
And it
so you can get Shutron.
Yeah.
So Idaho blue spruce you cannot get, but you can get Shutron. So even if he doesn't want to wear it every day, it might be something to add to
Your bedroom
Your
routine.
routine. Your bedroom routine.
Some drops in your
men's
shoes
like
and then
wash
your
too, right?
Yeah, so there's a whole line
And
of
the bar
shoes
soap.
on. There's
Like
bar
shave
soap.
cream.
There's and that might that might
There's
be
a
a
shave cream.
Anthony likes
there-
the 3-in-1 in the bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wondered about that. Is there an aftershave? Because my husband, like, he uses it's got really sensitive
They have a
skin.
beard
He
oil.
uses
Oh, fun.
like Gillette, you know,
Yeah.
for sensitive skin,
Yeah.
and he's really likes that. That's about the only cologne type thing he uses.
Yeah.
But is there something
Mirror
that?
They
shave
have a
works
beard
really
Yeah.
well,
oil.
actually.
I don't.
Mirror
not
shave
necessarily- Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I use that. I use it.
If he wants it to smell more masculine, he could just put a couple. If he likes what the shoe trend smells like, he could put
Or
a
a
drop or
couple
two in
drops
it.
of
Or
the
the Northern Lights black
yeah,
spruce.
or pine.
Yeah.
Even. I really
Or
like
pine.
the
Wait,
pine.
too.
We have tried Northern Lights Black Spruce because I had seen somewhere out there that it works well in the bedroom, and it does.
Oh.
So,
Just-
FYI,
detail.
it just
Details.
it works.
How do you use it?
You just apply it. He just applies it on the shaft. It works good. He likes it. I have 4 kids. Nothing's like, you
See him
know.
again. I'm gonna just know all about my
Next time I see him,
right. You're right.
He does
Golden run.
either.
And how do you choose? I mean, there's so many options too.
Just-
what you got,
I guess play around.
Use
Yeah.
yes. Use what you have. Buy one. Try that out. If you don't like it, there's 500 other ways to use it, so you're not gonna, what is this? Skin a mint. Tell us about this.
So that is an edible.
Can I put it on?
Yeah, I brought it so you guys can lick it, try it.
Lick it.
Skinament.
Skin a mint. So it's in Lucy's book. It's pretty yummy.
I'm not.
That's good.
Yeah.
You put it on and you it's an edible.
Yep. It's an edible. So edible.
And this
It is
something
good.
you made, Ashley?
Yeah, it's in Lucy's
In this
book.
book, I'll
Yes.
post the skin a mint recipe, but here is
What do you think?
in the.
I didn't try it.
It's super
I
yummy.
like it.
You don't like
It's
mint?
sweet.
Uh-huh.
I don't like a flavor. Like I don't.
It's like
And some-
candy cane
Weird.
with extra sugar.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah. With citrus taste.
Do you guys
With
use this
citrus.
way or like
really.
I like citrus.
Eating.
Sorry,
We
is
don't
it-
like- we don't like
It's
orange.
really good.
It's in here. Yeah, I have it
like
marked.
flavor.
Yeah.
It's right. Right.
Like mascara
Here.
under your eyes.
Oh, the
Maybe.
button butter.
Yeah, but it's skin a mint. Yeah.
So
I just haven't been switched yet. I
love
want to. I
button
actually
butter,
not
not
anything
butt
about
butter.
facial stuff.
Okay, we're gonna have to do like phase 2, Lucy
don't know if
Libido.
I'll
Not going there.
It's like
I said I like my
201, 301, 401.
Mascara better than it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Have
the
a teaspoon.
love
I don't know.
Skinamint edible love button butter. Do we need to describe what the love button is?
I need a diet.
Kelly
Message
knows
me.
what the. Hi, Bobby.
Message me. Half a teaspoon beeswax, 3 teaspoons solid coconut oil, 3 teaspoons edible apricot seed or grapeseed oil, a quarter to a half a teaspoon agave, and then it has peppermint, grapefruit, and orange oils in it. It's yummy.
Get off.
It's yummy. So that did you order these?
Yep.
You can actually order these
From Lucy's.
from Lucy's site, and you can have your own
So this
fun
is the
make
other
and
way.
take. So
What's
that's
the
super.
benefit of this?
I think we should do
To
that.
make it taste good.
Is that it?
Should have done that tonight.
I know, right?
To make the
That's
more
yummy.
PC.
I'm all
maybe.
Just wondering.
So that is the love button butter.
You could just smell. I mean, you don't have to. That's just like
What? What do I do?
That's Lucy Lou. So
Oh.
yeah,
Lucy
The
Lou.
mint's
Lucy
very,
Lou.
very light in it. It's
Yeah,
not very
it's
strong at
not-
all.
it's not.
It's really sweet. Just so you know.
So this is lube, not edible.
no, this one. Yeah, this
Don't
one is
lick that
just
one.
a loop. So like instead of sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll try that one.
Oh my god. Oh.
Smells good.
And that's in her book too, the recipe.
Yes, yeah. So
I
that
knew
one.
So
Kelly knew
Kelly-
what the love button was.
Kelly knows what the love button is, so that's
Way to go,
good.
Kel.
So Lucy Lube is sensation, cypress, orange, and peppermint. There's lots of
Sensation
variations in
cypress
her book
burn.
that you can do depending on what you know what you and your man like, but that's her basic. That's kind of where it all started with her. And I mean, sensation, cypress, orange.
This would be a really cool wedding gift.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
chemical free,
Actually.
you know, safe, go on your honeymoon, have a good time. Like my wheels are spinning, so I think
Yep.
that is a
I like the
super
texture
fun.
better than that
Seriously.
edible.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
yeah. So honestly, if
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
is loving this information, is intrigued by it,
Sorry.
you can easily teach your own class, get your own information. The recipes are in here. These are not expensive.
And I mean, she does a whole kit that's not, they don't cost really anything.
Yeah.
I think it was on sale and it was like $70 and you get like 12 of each thing, there's
those are
awesome
so
diffuser recipe
cute.
if you guys are looking for like a romantic diffuser recipe.
In the books, is that what you're talking about?
This one isn't in the book, but lime, orange, and ylang ylang. Smells.
Lime, orange, and what?
Ylang ylang.
Oh.
Smells amazing.
Yeah,
It's
just
a
cutting that
yellow
citrus.
It's
different
not, it's
recipe.
only one drop,
Oh
so
wow.
yeah. It's good.
I asked a couple people that are not on our team what they like in the bedroom, and one of them said that their favorite lube is Mira shave oil with a little bit of peppermint in it.
Oh.
She says it's not hot but a little stimulating. So
Which that has, the Lucy Lube has peppermint in it as
peppermint.
well.
So
it's in a lot.
so use peppermint with caution, but you know.
Mira also is really good after you shave down there and you get razor burn.
Mira for razor burn is
Yeah.
really good.
So good.
That
Yep.
that's
so.
true.
And I have really sensitive skin, so it doesn't irritate me.
Trying to think.
My
And then
I'm like,
and then Christina likes just V6 for lube. That's her favorite. So V6 is sold by Young Living, and it's basically you get it like this, and it's just a carrier. It's a mix of different
6
vegetable oils and great for rollers, but also make your own lube.
Kelly wants to know if anybody has tried tasting sensation or cypress.
I mean, typically those aren't gonna taste amazing.
No, yeah.
too perfumey. Sensation
I have
or
tasted cypress.
Oh.
It's whatever. I mean, I put dyes in my mouth, so it doesn't really,
Drop
you
these
know,
on our tongue.
nothing like. I'm not a good.
Crazy. Yeah.
I'll ingest anything. So.
Cypress is good for
Oils.
water retention internally. We learned that one.
What was it?
Cypress is good in capsules for water retention.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm. No.
What?
You're good.
Oh, I'm just like, my brain is still at the fact that I'm like, that none of this will like burn up in there, you know? But, you know?
No, it doesn't.
During our care
Try
training,
sensation. Just,
Yeah.
It doesn't
just
burn.
trust me.
Sensation does not burn.
No.
Oh, I will.
So
The
good.
next time the boyfriend gets lucky.
But it will make you want to.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I hope so.
It will make you want to, and that is like, I know that is a struggle for a lot of people. So if these can help you, make you want to be with your partner, life is just better. Because I know it's a big deal. That's a big stressor in a lot of relationships. So
Have fun with it.
have fun. And if your man gives you a hard time about buying oils,
Yeah.
this will change his mind.
Just say, hey, there is this book. So let him look through it. That's what's mine. I found him looking. He's like,
And that
what is
doesn't come
this
with the
book here?
Right? And it's dog eared.
What?
It's dog. And then they go
So,
get their own
Do you
account.
have this oil?
Yeah. So cypress is in some of the, in a few of the recipes. So, but it's, I don't know if I would try it straight.
What?
Cypress or sensation. It's in a couple of the,
I have Cypress.
yeah. Do you
Sure,
like
yeah.
it?
No,
I know,
not
do
for
you
me.
like it?
He liked it.
Well. Do they not?
Your guys' little conversation was really cute.
Do they ever not?
No, I know. I know. Any questions? Any comments? Anybody inspired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get off the Facebook Live unless anybody has any questions. Does anybody have any questions online before we jump off? So we have a resident expert here.
Poor kid's not an expert. 3 of those were before oils, so.
Okay, I have a really bold question I'm going to ask.
Okay,
you.
do it.
What oil makes them last longer? Or is there an oil that makes them last longer?
I would personally say, for us, it would be these 2, Idaho Blue Spruce and Gold Maroon. And
The 2
nutmeg.
that are out of stock.
Yeah. And
Shootron.
nutmeg. But Shootron, yeah.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg for sure, though.
Okay.
So, and you, like I said, because this is in the perky pellet, but nutmeg for sure. Like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes before.
In a capsule.
It's tried, yeah, this
Okay.
is pretty tried and true. I've recommended it to a few people and they're like, hey, that was the best it's ever been. So, it's worth trying. More energy. I mean,
Stamina.
that's
Yeah.
kind of what normally is,
Yes.
is the issue. So,
Yeah. And nutmeg's cheap.
yeah.
Hello.
I have like 50 bottles of it.
Yeah. So.
And it was free this month
Yeah.
or last month?
Yeah.
Last month.
I thought clove was.
Can we watch
It must have been last month.
Yes, yes.
Something. Of course, I just bought it.
Yeah.
You just called we were just called a kinky girl.
Oh, me? Well, you're all.
She says your husband must be lucky. Poor kids. Okay, thanks everybody. If you have questions, just comment below and we will get back to you. Go have some fun.
Did you see what Lisa said on there?
Oh! Sorry.